Hey everyone, this is Dan Annis. Week 3 and 4, MDF3 um, class. Basically, I kind of took 3 and 4, combined them, good or bad, maybe bad. Currently, it's bad. But right now, I'm working on the hybrid app, the widget in the action bar. Um, I've got some of it to work, and then now it's not. So I'm still working on it. But basically, what my app does is it um, has a web view. So when you first launch the web view, you'll have a input box. In the input box, you can take information such as a movie title, plug in the movie title, hit the button. The button passes into Android code and pulls data from an API and gives you some movie data. The action bar does a little bit and stuff, but we're going to talk about the hybrid app for this video for this purpose. So, what did you do for your hybrid project? Basically, I kind of just went over it, and it's right here. So basically, this is a web view, and all it does is it takes, it's just got a simple background, simple input box, and you basically just type in a movie, and you hit the button, and it goes to the second screen and pulls the movie data. Um, since I was adding the action bar and some other things, I hit the button and nothing happens. So still trying to figure out what I did, to why I can't get to that second activity, but that's something I'll work on and should be able to fix. What would you done differently if you could? Probably spend a little bit more on styling the app. Obviously, for me, it's a little bit easier to take an index, an HTML file, and style it and do what I want with it. I think that's actually more beneficial, a lot easier than the XMLs. So probably would have styled a little bit differently, and I probably wouldn't have combined all these into one app, since doing that I broke some things. List a few things that could use more clarification. I don't think. I don't know. Right now I'm kind of stumped, so I guess I need more clarification as to why my button all of a sudden is not working. But for the most part, I've taken this class before, and I was able to pass the data through, and that with no problem. So it seemed to be pretty simple, and I kind of used that last month as a reference for this app. Um, but something's not working. So, do you think hybrid applications have a place in mobile development, and why? I think so. There's many things that you can um, use with the hybrid. Um, I think you have a lot of abilities to integrate certain things. Um, you know, definitely stylize things. Use specific JavaScript code. You can take, you could take, I don't know, you could use the web view and then take a picture, hit a button, use a picture from the camera, and then go right back to the web view to finish doing whatever the app is doing. Or you could, kind of just have a contact form. Maybe it's an easier way to build a form, and you can, um, you know, gather the information and then pass it to the app. So I think there's some definite benefits, and I think, is there a place? I think so. I think it just makes it a little bit easier. Um, Now, as far as faster, I'm not sure if it's faster to do it this way. It's probably faster to run it native code, but I do think it's beneficial, and there are some pluses to this. So, without this video going too long, just looking at my code here, obviously there's an index file, and there's this is my JavaScript. So basically all it is it's just a function, and it's taking an input, which is the input name, and supposed to be just running this function and passing the movie name into it, because it's grabbing the value. So if you look here, my main activity, down here is where I'm taking that change activity, that same thing in the index file here, change activity, um, and basically taking that information and passing it and then calling the second activity. For some reason, the button is just not doing anything. I'm getting an error. I don't know if I still have it in my debugger. Let's see if I just, yeah, there we go. I'm getting this object. Object has no activity at file index.js. So I don't know what's going on there. I looked on Stack Overflow. Not sure what I did, but still trying to figure it out. Other than that, code's fairly simple. Well, that page is pretty simple. This is where I've actually been adding my action bar and grabbing the movie title, the rating, the plot, image view, putting it into the second activity, which you cannot see because I can't get it to work. This is me taking the JSON, parsing it out, grabbing whatever was needed to be grabbed, and then displaying it. So third activity just takes the action bar in the more button and puts my name and the date on there. So overall, things are going okay. Just trying to figure out what's going on with that. The widget is non-existent right now. Still working on that too. So anyway, that's all I got, and I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good Christmas.